As someone who doesn't watch anime and doesn't really know a whole lot about anime, I've had a lot of people ask me what my opinion is on the new Avatar The Last Airbender trailer that's coming to Netflix in 2024. And honestly, I don't know anything about it. So let's react together and share my very uneducated opinion on Avatar The Last Airbender.
Time is a funny thing.
It is a funny thing.
The past, the future.
Okay, so obviously this has nothing to do with the plot, but visually, I have to admit, this looks pretty cool. I'm going to rewind here. This looks like a really cool war scene, which if you're a fan of the show, I'm sure this is something significant or important. Backstory, maybe. I don't really know. But I'll admit, it looks pretty cool.
The past.
I feel like that's also going to be a really, well, at least I'm hoping, like a really big fight. If this is some like huge, massive war in the plot line of Avatar, people are probably shaking their fists at their monitors at me right now. But I'm kind of hoping this is going to be some huge fight scene because it kind of looks like it's set up to be. Also, I can see Canada is going to be featured in this show, so that's cool. Home country after all.
The future. It all gets mixed up.
That's cool.
There's only
I'm getting like very Lord of the Rings vibes from
it all gets mixed up.
is it Minas Tirith? Am I saying that right? Am I thinking of the right place though? It's been a while since I've seen those. And that's where Sauron is. Christopher Lee just hanging out.
There's only one way to keep it straight.
This seems really epic so far. Cool.
Always remember who you are.
Yes, Mufasa. So I've seen like shots, like screens, because I've even though I've never seen the anime, I've seen images of it. So I recognize that this is the main character, and I have to admit I'm feeling kind of attacked right now because when I see this down arrow, I immediately think of my channel analytics over on Twitch since switching to variety content. So I'm feeling a little personally attacked here, young man. Oh. Oh. Also, I was noticing this as I was watching it. There seems to be a lot of, I don't know if maybe I'm reading too into it, but it seems to be like a lot of the elements are at play here. You got like shots of fire, a lot of fire shots in this. Is that like earth? Like a is that a that looks like a person? Is there maybe some sort of like earth or wind? I could be completely off by suggesting elements and stuff here. That's just I was noticing that's a recurring theme seems to be throughout this. A lot of things are burning. This gives me like some sort of like wind or earth element to it. Clearly set in the same universe as the Neverending Story. Really cool. The visuals are fantastic. That's been the consistent throughout this trailer. The visuals for this look absolutely incredible. Yeah, it has to be because it's highlighting this is ice, maybe water, but ice, it seems. I'm not sure if this is like the earth one that maybe I was thinking of earlier. Fire, of course. Maybe this is the earth one, or I see the wind and fire. This feels like earth and like wind. Honestly, I would watch this. I wish I could comment more on the characters themselves. I've heard praising of the people who have been cast in these roles. So I'm guessing Netflix was very careful with who they chose to play these roles because, again, while I know nothing about it, I know this is a very loved series in the anime world. I've had people, I have a lot of like my viewers are big anime fans and people have recommended Avatar forever. Although I have noticed that none of the blue cats have showed up. So maybe they're saving that for the movie and don't want to reveal it in the trailer, since a lot of trailers tend to spoil things these days. So maybe the blue cats are coming later.
You keep it straight.
Fire again. Water, of course.
Always remember who you are.
I'm very curious to know more about him. See, and once again, yeah, everything's been burned down. Yeah, they're really emphasizing the use of like the elements throughout the story here. So I feel like I'm somewhat close when I guesstimate that elements are probably a huge part of this. Is he, maybe he's wind? If he's the last airbender, maybe he's like the wind element. Let me know if I'm completely off in the comments. But maybe is he, wait, where's that? Is this the scene? That's cool. That must be part of like his power or ability or whatever. I'm very curious to know how this, I don't want to use the wrong term here. I don't know if it's like a tattoo or like a symbol or whatever, but I'm very curious to hear how this plays in it, because from what I've seen, he's the only person with it. Maybe that symbol is, if he's the last airbender, maybe other airbenders have it as well. Am I getting close to solving the mystery? Oh, sorry. This is what I wanted to see here. No, I went too fast. I don't think it's him, because it seems like this person is attacking this village. So I was thinking maybe the gust of wind was him, but I don't think it is. I could be wrong. Is she the water person? Because she's wearing blue. And if things like Power Rangers taught me anything growing up, if you're like the Green Ranger, you wear green. If you're the Blue Ranger, you wear blue. Pink Ranger, pink. So maybe she controls the water element? Question mark? I want this thing as a pet. I want to be friends with it. As someone who knows nothing about Avatar The Last Airbender, and as someone who has heard nothing but horrible, horrible things about the other Avatar Last Airbender movie that came out, I would watch this. My curiosity has been piqued. Now, I don't know if this is one of those anime shows. So here's the thing. Whenever people are like, hey, Fidget, you should watch this anime. And I'm like, oh, yeah, should I? Is it good? And they're like, well, here's the thing. You should watch it. It's a really good anime, but you have to stick with it because it doesn't get good until episode 672. And I'm like, okay, I'm happy for you. I'm glad it's great. I'm glad you like it. I'm not watching 671 episodes before it gets good. If it's something like, hey, the first season's a little slow, but it picks up, all right, I can get on board. But I don't get that kind of time. I don't, just give me the Dragon Ball Z abridged versions. I think that's the one that has it shortened. This looks cool, though. This looks cool. I'm curious to know the One Piece cast. I've actually heard, should I react to One Piece? I feel like that's another anime that's come to Netflix recently, like a live action version, and I feel like I've heard not bad things about it, which when you consider people's reactions to previous anime adaptations, I feel not bad is pretty good these days. Let me know if you're excited for the Last Airbender movie, I'm guessing, coming to Netflix, especially if you're a fan of the original anime. And let me know what other animes you think I should check out here on YouTube. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.